alignment-based formatting in Excel. So in this lecture, I just want to show you the basic formatting that you must know in Excel. Now, as you can see, I have a table here and it's very basic, okay? Again, I don't have any borders, I don't have anything of that sort, just pure information. Now, as you might observe, this isn't particularly, although it's quite in good order, it isn't a particularly nicely formatted table. So I just want to take you through a few features. If we look at these cells right here, as you can see in the formula tab that I mentioned in the previous lecture, we have a lot of text which is not visible. So for that to be visible, we can play with a feature that is called wrap text, and you can find wrap text on the home tab in the alignment section. If I press wrap text, as you can see, it will expand the cell to get all the text visible. Okay, so then I can drag the column from here, from the very top. As you can see, the cursor changes, and I can drag it all the way as much as I want it to be. And then, as you can see, the row is expanded as well. And if I simply double click on the bottom, it will reshape so that it has everything in view and it doesn't waste any space. Now I can play with this a bit more and align it again. And then I can do the same thing with the other three columns. Okay, so I press wrap text here. As you can see, everything happens similarly, and then I can zoom out and I have all the values here. Now that we've mastered wrap text, what can we do to make this formatting seem a bit better? Well, firstly, we can center everything. You probably know this from Microsoft Word. You can center based on, let's say, the horizontal axis and the vertical one. As you can see, everything now is very nicely centered, and we can center the indicators as well. Now that we've done that, you might notice that the performance indicators, okay, we have sales, customer service, and admin, but the title is put on column D. Now, I could make it like this, and then it would kind of resemble that it has all three of them, but it still doesn't quite do the trick. So what we do, and this is a feature that I use a lot, is we select the three cells and we press merge and center. And once we do that, it's created sort of a master cell, let's say. And by this being centered, as you can see, it occupies the space very nicely, and you can see the performance indicators, sales, customer service, and admin. Now, one word of warning with that is, if you have cells that have different values here, let's say I put something here, if you merge these cells, those values are going to temporarily disappear. As you can see, Excel actually shows you this warning message that it will discard the other values. And as you can see, this kind of swallowed everything else, and then when I unmerge it, the values have disappeared. So that's one thing that you should pay attention to when playing with the merge and center feature. So those were two very important alignment-based formatting tools. They're very simple tools, but you need to be aware of them because, as you might have seen, as I might have mentioned so far, I'm a formatting freak, so I want everything to look absolutely perfect. So these tools, I think, are essential at a very simple level for you to use to make your tables and the information that you put in Excel look good.